And we're live. Whoa, whoa. Dude, you need to shut up. Sorry, I had the stuff. Both of us, we'll figure it out by 200 boys and girls. Right. Oh, Dan. Okay, go. Yes. E-I-E-I-O. Why do we have the same feed? Celine Dion is a national treasure. Also, I really hope everyone hears you. Hold on. Oh, classic.
I had the greatest joke of all time.
I fixed it. Sorry about that. Go. Dan, make the joke.
All the vowels in Celine Dion's name are the same vowels in Old MacDonald Had a Farm. In the same order.
E-I-E-I-O.
Yeah.
We learned that from TikTok this week. I'm sorry,
That would
Dan.
have been so great.
It was still great. I thought it was still great, honestly.
All right.
But what do I know? I'm just a boy.
With a silly hat.
With the silly, totally boatish hat. I'm a
Pete and I
total.
almost wore the same hat.
We almost wore the same underwear
Today
too.
I found my little bug fancy hat. I forget what we're calling this. Hippie hat?
No,
What is
Fresh
the
Prince
design?
of
Fresh
Prince of Nebraska.
Fresh Nebraska.
No, wait, Fresh Prince of Bellevue.
But I'm in Bellevue.
I know, but
He's
like,
not.
but you're the Fresh Prince of Bellevue.
That works.
He just supplies the stuff. Yeah.
He was the taxi driver.
Smell you
opening
later.
scene.
I know.
Smell you later.
Smell you later. Look to my kingdom. I was finally there. About to take the biggest poop in Dan's house. Do 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 do. Do you see that bidet video I sent you?
I'm gonna warn y'all now.
Uh-oh, here we go.
I bought a bunch of drinks for the show, and I've already had half of them.
Wow. That's carry the two. That's more than none.
Yes, indeed.
I also I drove by the liquor store because you sent a thing that you got stuff, and I'm like, I wanna get something different. I
feel
wanted
like,
a bottle. I wanted a
I
bottle
feel like,
beer.
like leaning into it tonight for some reason.
You know what? Me too, a little bit, but not.
I had fun Saturday night on the stoop.
We all know you had fun on the stoop.
I had a lot of fun on.
Dan had
on
a
the
lot
stoop
of
on
fun.
Saturday night, yo.
Oh, Dan had.
I
You
had
could
all the
say
drinks.
he was above the limit for fun.
Why did Pete make a bidet? Max, did you see that video I reposted on TikTok? I think who shared that? Did
I
you
shared
share
it.
that?
Yeah,
You
I shared that
it.
video. Oh wait, did you repost it?
I reposted it on TikTok.
Just the reaction you hear, like, so do I wipe before or after? And then ooh
It'll change your life. Tell me
It's
what.
I don't know, man. Pass. Hold on. I
The logic I always use is if you get poop on your hands, do you wash your hands with dry paper or water? With probably so, but like you're not using dry paper on your hands, correct?
I mean,
Correct.
yeah.
Thank you. Logic.
Dan, do you
Math.
know the difference between toilet paper and wallpaper?
You use toilet paper on your butt?
Wow, you don't know the difference? Gross, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the joke. That's another a TikTok joke. Alright, so who's in this chat right now? What do we got going on here?
A lot of people I don't like, I think.
Little Bug, Max Reed. I feel like very size-based names. And Patrick Gensel,
Little Patrick Gensel,
Little Patrick Gensel.
Little Drew.
Push it to the
Little Max.
limit, Reed. That's what I'm gonna call him now.
Push it to the
Push
limit.
it to the limit, Reed.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Who's
I
been
love
drinking?
that.
You or me?
We're both drinking. Sarah's
Sarah
in here.
Goldstein?
What's up?
Is that Rosie's Woodshop?
Yes,
Sarah?
that's Sarah. There's Nick
Bram
Bring.
Classic is present.
Let's see. Okay,
Mm.
dude.
I'm gonna have to break open number 4.
I mean, do it. Just remember we have a podcast. Who is the Smiley Lisa? That's a new face.
Smiley Lisa. Why am I not seeing that name?
Go to channel. Let's see. I'm trying to see.
On live chat. Oh, Don Patterson is here. Rob Watson.
Yo, we got a good group.
I'm not seeing.
That's Lisa.
Max's
yes,
wife,
yes, it is. I sorry, I didn't know. So I'm asking these questions. Thank you for
Good Lord.
both of you logging in independently. We appreciate it.
It's
Ema
not
Rose.
Lisa, it's Lissa.
Lissa, sorry. Well, it was, or it could be Lisa.
No, it's not. We've literally had dinner with her.
I know.
She sat right next to me.
I know.
Well, I had the lobster garlic noodles.
Oh yeah, the
Yara
noodles
House.
you dream about all year.
Chef's kiss.
Okay, there we go. Now it's official. Now we can start.
All right, cool. What's up, Maxie?
Oh, is Maxie there?
My Maxie. He's right here.
Push it to the limit, Dunlap.
So like, he knows this. This is the laser pointer that he's obsessed with. He knows even if I bump it, he knows the sound it makes on the desk.
Oh, that's
I must have
That's-
bumped it.
what is
come
it?
over like wagging his tail, like,
Pavlovian conditioning or whatever.
Is it laser time, bro?
It's that like video of like you move like an inch and your dog's like, son of a bitch, I'm in. Whatever it is, I'm in. I'm in. Oh, what's up, Ophelia? Ophelia's here too. We apparently don't come up on the YouTube Kids for some reason.
That's probably a good
Probably
thing.
for the best.
Look at all the stuff I still have in my arms. I tried to scrub it off.
What is that from?
I do actual work during the day. I don't know about you. I don't sit behind a desk.
Would you consider that work labor?
I didn't push out a child or anything. It's weird.
My poison oak is almost healed, so that's exciting.
Oh, now it's poison oak. Was it poison oak or poison ivy?
To me, it's the same thing.
It's
It's
not
like
the same
splitting
thing.
hairs.
Oak, ivy.
Tomato,
they're both
potato.
3 letters.
You're getting itchy and little Susan Boyles, and then they pop, and you're gross.
Susan Boyle. they're singing.
Oh, why is it Danny? We both went to Danny Boy.
I have no idea what Susan Boyle sings.
Yeah, she sings Danny Boy. Poison snake wood. Oh my god, that actually sounds like some crazy like Brazilian wood you would get. By the way, speaking of the whole YouTube Kids thing, the fun fact, there is like a setting when you do any video on YouTube or any live or whatever, they just ask like, is this content made for kids? And it's yes and no. And it's
no.
For a very long time I was always just
No.
like, well, like kids could watch it, like if you're posting a YouTube video, but like no, that like just makes it a kids channel only thing.
Ooh. Rob has a good question. Was it Rift or Quarter Song Poison Oak? It was Flat Song.
It was end grain. End grain.
It was very, very trash.
Dude, was that the thing is, it's not even green or anything. It was all the dry stuff from last season just wrapped around all these vines that we have back there. And it was
I don't
rough.
think that can bother you then.
It can. Dude, there was
Really?
no green. I know, because we used to do camping in the fall.
Some poison ivy, or maybe some hemlock.
What am I trying to like poison the Dutches?
No, hemlock. It's tall and it has a little yellow flower on the top of it.
No, there
that?
was no green aside from grass on the ground. Like we've had it before. Yeah, hemlock kills. That's the other thing. I would have been dead. But
no, it wouldn't kill you, but it would be really bad.
So if it didn't kill me, would it make me stronger? Because that's what Kelly Clarkson taught me. Is that Kelly Clarkson?
She's
what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Of our times, so yeah.
I forget the rest of it.
Yes, it would make you stronger. The question, the answer is yes.
Moderation times 10. I'm sorry, I'm just like messing around with the
Stronger,
moderation. Stronger, but
it is. I mean, I think it'll make you paraplegic if you eat it.
Wait, is it like, when you lose your sight, your hearing gets better or your smell gets better? Is it like if you become like Like your legs don't work? Are your arms stronger now?
Was it like when you get bitten by a radioactive spider, you can shoot webs out of your arms?
Well, it depends on which universe you're in, because now they've made so many, and some of them, they don't shoot webs. They have little devices. It's weird. They really just muddied up the waters for Spider-Man, didn't they?
They muddied up the waters for all superheroes.
All of them. Spider-Man was just an acid. Yeah, basically.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. We're talking about spider webs. We're on the webs, so that tracks.
Hey, speaking of webs, have you seen Madam Web and how awful it is?
No, is it really that bad?
I haven't seen it, but I've heard a lot of people talking about how bad it is. So I just assume it's bad.
I heard Audrey Plaza's stunt double is the Madam Web, right? It's that other chick that looks like she's also bored and mad at you all the time.
Is Audrey Plaza in that?
No. The chick that she was on SNL, she has like Audrey Plaza's like evil bored eyes.
Jenna Ortega?
Yeah, that was it. Was that her?
Wasn't that the Wednesday girl?
Oh, is she Madam Web? That was someone else.
I don't know.
All right, let me bing this.
Dakota Johnson, says Kimani.
What does Kimani know about cartoons?
I don't know.
Yeah, her. Yeah.
Speaking of how bad Madam, Braden, that's actually a very good segue to our VIP patrons. Oh, speaking of patrons, I'm gonna talk about this right now. I was like investigatively listening to Shop Sounds.
Never heard of it.
I know it's a small up and coming podcast. Every week they read off their new patron names. I am 99.9% certain they're making up those names. So maybe we should do the same.
Just make up names
to make it sound like we're more important than we are.
Maybe we just need to add more low tiers. It's like the dollar tier, the 50 cent tier, 11% off tier. Oh, Mr. Keith Johnson is here, everyone. Oh. I meant no disrespect.
This is awkward.
Don Johnson. Sean, why am I so
I didn't realize he was here. Hi, Keith.
It's so awkward.
I like all your videos.
I was in his house like an hour ago. So weird.
Oh.
Nothing
he
weird.
Didn't release a video this week.
I went over there. Yeah, he didn't release a video for a reason, because he was spraying finish for the third week on the same project. Long story. I'll talk about it. It's gonna be what's on my bench is his bench.
What's on my bench was Keith's stuff.
Yeah, it's what Keith was dealing with.
Gotcha.
Man, I really got to change the light behind me, because it really just, it looks like the Star of David if I just like leave it up here. It's like the half of the Star of David.
Is that like Easter themed? The Star of David.
The Star of David. I don't know. It's Jewish. No, I didn't time. He kept showing up at my house. It's not like I was going over there. I only go to his house to like hang out with the cats. By the way, Jerry says hello, and Lola says
or a
meow?
Geometric uterus. Oh, actually, Paul, it's very feminist of you.
That. Oh, yeah, it's very
as a geometric
very uterus. New age. Yes, it's just
I like that. It's actually, I'm gonna roll with that.
Very new age biology.
Paul, I'm taking that, and I'm not giving you any credit ever. Thank you.
Yeah, Keith got the ropes off. He ran off. He's out of the house. Like, damn it, I can't go get him. Oh, by the way, we need. Sorry, I halfway through my thought, I trailed off. We would like some this week in Maker News. If you guys have any cool stuff that you'd love us to talk about, I have a couple of things that I want to mention, but we always look for fun stuff. And since we're doing finally doing an episode of just us girls,
Pete will throw this Maker News business on me, and I am ill prepared every week. I need all the help.
Yeah, I'll throw it on like really late on him.
He goes, "Hey Dan, anyways, you want to talk about Maker News?" I'm like, "Oh my god, Let me check my YouTube subscriptions.
That's what Dan does. He just checks YouTube.
I really have no idea what's going on.
It's not the worst way to do it.
I can tell you this week, Jay Bates is moving apparently.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere. I don't know if I just haven't seen his stuff.
I haven't
or
watched
what.
the video yet.
It was just an empty shop, and I was like, "Wait, you've been there for forever. You can't move."
Hasn't he moved shops like 8 times?
I know. It just feels like he's been there for forever. I just think it's illegal.
I think he's moved shops more than Mark Spaghetti has.
Spaghetti? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Malcolm's actually on his flight right now. He is flying to be the AWP ambassador to France. Emissary. Yeah.
Emissary. What's the difference between an emissary and an ambassador? Anybody? I know I have the. Could look up all the information of human knowledge.
Ambassador gets the flags on a car. Emissary has to buy their own.
Emissary has to take a Fresh Prince tax.
The flags are extra. Yeah, it's like an extra certification. Yeah, well, I don't know why I'm looking through YouTube. Like, that's your job to look through YouTube.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, you got this, Stan. But I have
it's not like my subscriptions are the be all end all.
Oh, Patrick's got the post growth slump. He's dipped below 95K followers, buddy. Dude. Trust me, man, I fought like for months to maintain above 100K because I hit 100K like 5 times because I would dip just below it, go back up, back and forth. Malcolm's in Paris. I love that album. Yes, that's a great album.
You can be emissary to the Gorgonites.
Watch your tongue.
I don't know what are Gorgonites.
I'll tell you when you're older.
Star Trek thing.
It's not a Star Trek thing.
I don't know.
Man, I really got to clean my background. There's Dan, like you're always like, oh, I'm just trying to hide the stuff. I literally just have like junk on the ground behind me.
Bro, I'm not even gonna move my camera because
it's so bad over here.
There's a pile of boxes right there.
Whoa! How could you, Dan? Oh, I can't believe I lost all the respect for you. How could you? No.
Yeah. Dude. Now my camera's effed. Oh, cool.
Sick Toy Soldiers reference. I'm following Patrick. Yeah, don't unfollow Patrick. He needs all the help he can get.
Veritasium has a new video out. That's cool. If you don't follow Veritasium, I guess you're cooler than me.
What about a low potassium? Who needs to get a banana in them? Patrick or Raiden? Isn't that what bananas are for?
Yes. Both.
Isn't that the non-naughty thing that bananas are for?
Fun fact.
Yeah.
You can ingest more potassium if you insert the banana rectally.
That's the wrong direction.
Rectumly.
Rectum, damn, you killed him.
Did we get any questions?
No, I don't think we did, man. We're just talking about butts now. Actually, let me check email. Now this week's just gonna be. This week we're gonna have a bit of a. How do I put
We're
this?
just gonna chat.
We're basically gonna be the Joinery podcast. It's not gonna make any sense, but you guys are somehow gonna enjoy it just a little bit.
Do people actually enjoy that though?
I'm basing that off of the fact that people sometimes reference it.
They do?
Yeah, the Joinery podcast is like a crappy 80s movie. We all remember it more fondly than when we go to rewatch it. Yeah.
My favorite crappy
Any
80s
snow-themed movie.
Or, oh, God. I just drew a complete blank.
Sarah, you can ask questions to us.
What was the movie with John Cusack where the paper boy was chasing him the whole movie? Dude. What movie was that? Better Off Dead.
Better Off Ted?
Better Off Dead.
Oh, okay. Krampus? Don't do it. It's a trick. Yeah, Paul. I feel like, Paul, have you ever even called him with a question? Also, now if you write in a question, we'll use ChatGPT to read it.
Oh, that was Shawshank. It was not. And that wasn't an 80s movie. That was Shawshank? No, that was 90s. I'm sure of it.
It was based in like the
Well,
Like
I don't care where it's based. I'm talking about when it came
1940s?
out. It was in the 40s or 30s. Based
Yeah.
in the 40s.
I think it was
Shawshank
Redemption came out in the
saying
90s.
War for Shawshank. Somebody look it up. Check it out.
I'm checking it. The movie came out in 1994.
Oh, I nailed it.
I mean, that's what literally everyone said it. Everyone said 90s. So
I didn't. They're saying that like after we're talking. You realize there's
a delay,
a 30-second delay, right?
which means they got the answer faster.
I said 94 before they typed 94. Just saying.
I said 94.
I crushed it.
And then you said
Don't take this from me.
I'm not going to take full credit, but I'm just going to make sure you don't get full credit.
Roll back the tape, you guys.
There is no tape. There's people on this call that don't even know what a tape is. Sarah.
I got a little button up at the top left of my screen that says this is recording. So we roll this back when we're done.
Rolling her back when it digitally goes in the cloud, and then we download it and then throw it into Final Cut to review it.
And then the signal bounces like you're playing Pong.
Yo, Morgan Freeman has looked the same for the last like 40 years.
Have you seen him recently though? He's starting to look old.
Are the freckles slowly taking over his face?
Yeah, he's one giant freckle and a lot of like white hair.
You know, every time he explains something,
freckle and white hair,
he earns a freckle.
Morgan Freckleman.
Hey, Mustache Matt made it here before we were finished. And now that he's here, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see. Kidding. We're still here. All right, so wait.
But since Matt is here, actually, I'm going to go get a drink. I'm leaving.
Guess who's Matt? Matt again.
It's been fun.
Wooden's back. It's all your mom.
Oh, let me...
Yeah, Dan should probably mute because last week I heard some stuff. Heard some real spooky stuff. All right, so I do need some ideas for Maker News. If you guys know of anything exciting happening or any good videos that dropped, like I'm going to be talking about Jason Hibbs's video. It's a terrible video, but it's great information. I'm kidding. It's actually a good video on like buying lumber online. Because I don't know why, because I've never bought wood on... That's a lie, but bought wood online. But people have asked me like where to get it as if I'm the expert. Like I'm not. I bought burl online once. But yeah, we're going to talk about that video. And then maybe I'll shout out Keith and how he struggled over and over and over again. And how I turned every single one of his videos into a drinking game true story. Every time Keith makes a mistake and shows it off. Glug glug. Right, Dan?
What I miss?
Oh, so Patrick, for us, it's not for us. It's for the people that are like legitimately having to order online because that's the only or best option. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Someone called in with a question.
Huh.
Who's Sarah Goldstein?
I have no idea who that is.
Recording 3. Did it take 3 tries or just the third recording you've done on your phone?
Okay.
Let's see.
Hammered guarantee after 5 minutes. What is going on? What are you guys talking about?
Oh, I was talking about the video is gonna because Bourbon Moth released a buying wood online video. The prices are bonkers, by the way. Like,
what I couldn't get past is the fact that his video, like, he showed up with no beard.
Oh yeah, no, it was very distracting. I had to put it on in the background.
His ad, beard.
It's not in chronological order.
I couldn't wrap my brain on that. I was like, oh, this is unwatchable, and I gave it a thumbs down and closed it out.
Absolutely unwatchable. Where's the beard? I'm leaving that comment below. Great information, absolutely unwatchable. Where's the beard? Hold on, I'm gonna just do that now.
Do it.
Oh, Paul Jackman made an oval bowl.
Ouch.
Why'd you say ouch?
Patrick's giving us the finger.
Whoa. Well, did he? Hey, what's going on here?
Look at this. Look at this guy.
Whoa, that's rude.
Check. What?
Which group chat is that in? Because we're in too many together. Oh, this one. There we go. Also, why is
I think he's mad that I got see that I got a Leatherman sponsorship opportunity.
Did you really?
And all those EDC guys are like, what the hell?
Wait. Did that actually happen?
Yeah,
Dude, that's awesome.
yeah.
Sorry, I
don't know
missed
if I'm
it.
gonna respond.
I honestly, I looked at that, the maker chat, and you guys had like a wall of text, and I'm like, oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah,
Dude, I honestly go for the Leatherman thing. Do it up.
I'm going to. That's actually one of those things that I could actually use instead of that. Before I posted that in that group chat, they were how they keep getting smart Saker emails.
Oh, yeah,
I've gotten three
yeah.
smart Saker
What-
emails today.
Is it the chainsaw or what is it? Like,
Yeah, the mini battery powered chainsaw.
well, you know it comes in pink too, right? Oh, shoot.
I want to
almost
get
gonna
one
want
just to run it over my truck or something.
Dude, no, I
Oh,
almost,
not durable.
I kind of want to get it, and I want to get the pink one and then like do a video with Emma in it, just like half because like I wouldn't hate like just a small little chainsaw thing. It's so stupid, but like I could use it around the property. Brayden, I just saw that. But the other thing is just like, yo, you want to work with me? Well, you're gonna work with my wife. Boom. Where's that post? But they actually had something else available. And let me see if I can find it. I can't find an email. But one of the things that they offer was a contour gauge too. And I'm like, come on.
Oh yeah, of course.
Come on.
The contour gauge.
Here's the thing. If I'm going to buy a contour gauge, I have one contour gauge in my house that I use, and it's metal pins. They're very thin. They're rounded on the edges. So when you press down, you get a really fine, line with it. Like you can actually run a pencil along it. All of these contour gauges are like, they're like over 1/8 of an inch wide pins. They're like really thick, and they're all plastic.
It would be very smooth.
They're so poopy. Poopy.
Poopy.
Poopy. Yeah.
You know what those contour gauges remind me of? Every time I see them. Do you remember in the 90s? I realize,
yes.
Pete, that you probably don't.
Wow. Feel attacked.
Spencer's Gifts in any mall.
Me and Emma got married at Spencer's. Go on.
For some reason, I believe that. In any mall in Spencer's Gifts, you could go in there, and it was like a thing to go in there and just like F around with all the toys and gadgets and stuff.
And then you go, wait. And then you go in the back. The back had the naughty stuff.
Pins, and you could put your face on.
Oh, yeah. Face.
It would show like the contour of your face.
Look at Dan putting his face on there. That's very PG, Dan. You know what I did with that thing? Let's just say that
balls.
The 6-inch by 4-inch format was plenty of room to use as a canvas.
I never thought of that in all my years. If I could turn
back time. I was not born in the 90s. Do not insult me like that. I was born in 88, and then I lived in the 90s. And then I moved to America.
My butt, dude. Put it on my face. You saying my face smelled like poopy?
No, you're still focused on the wrong side of the body, Dan.
No, Lars said that's why Spencer's toys smelled like poop.
Well, did you ever go in the back to the naughty section and you just giggle with your friends, be like,
no, because when I went in there, I wasn't old enough.
What? They didn't card you at the door. You just went in.
I didn't come out at 21 years old.
You came out?
I've never officially come out.
Is this the party?
I didn't want to do,
Are we throwing a party?
Do that here and now.
It's just us boys here. It's fine.
Very awkward.
Or what did I say earlier? It's just us girls. Just us girls. It's fine.
Never mind.
Okay, let me pull this other email down.
That's where I buy all my fruit roll-ups. And Spencer's?
They're probably all from like the early 2000s.
Yeah, my dog likes lasers. My dog. I don't know if all dogs do. My dog is obsessed with a laser.
I mean, me, Dan, Patrick, we all like lasers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, when I turn on the laser in the garage, he freaks out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because he can see like the light reflecting or whatever through the window. He knows laser activity.
Whoa, there's laser activity.
I'm missing out on the laser activity.
He detects laser activity and just goes woof. But the best part is your cat doesn't give a crap about it.
My cat don't give two shits about it.
He don't give a flying French toast.
I initially bought the laser for the cat, and the cat's like,
Cat was like,
Max is like, bro, what is that?
What is that? Dude, do it again. Do it again. He's just there. He's having a blast. Max, for those of you that don't know, because most of you will never get to experience this dog, he's probably one of the greatest dogs I have ever met. Max is legitimately like the best dog. He is the goodest of boys. And to everyone that has a dog here, very good boys too. And girls. Even the girls are good boys. That's just how it works with a dog. But Max is legitimately like one of my most favorite dogs on the planet. Dan, you need to clone him. There needs to be more of them.
I wish I could. He's 7. He turned 7 officially.
He's got plenty of time still.
In 2 days.
Oh,
officially.
I'll send him a square ball.
March 30th. You're talking about doggy dogs, not dog.
Dog, not D-O-double-G.
Yes.
Also, Dan, you've frozen for me twice now, just for like a second. Is it me or is it Dan or is it both of us? Chat. So, and Brayden, whatever you say is not literally just for like a second or two.
Let me see what Wi-Fi I'm on.
Okay, so it was just you, Dan.
I'm on the good Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, I have gigabit now. I have all the speed. Dude, I'm so happy.
Oh, see, now you just froze for me. What the hell is going on?
You froze for me too for a second.
Okay.
But yeah. There's an echo, Brayden? Yeah, there's an echo?
Yeah.
Shut your face. Actually, Dan, so there's something I've been thinking about for the pre-show that we're going to try to implement.
Oh, God.
No, it's all good.
Really?
It's all good things. I got to do some research, but just remind me after the episode. Actually, I'm going to...
Tonight?
No, just remind me after we're off with the pre-show and I'll say the thing, but I don't want to spoil it for everyone else.
Okay. Can I say this thing? This is going to be episode 196.
196.
We are drawing ever closer to 200 and we got big things planned. Huge things.
We're planning to have big things.
We are planning to have big things.
We have locked down,
not solidified yet.
All of the 0 things so far.
But the things that we talked about, I want to try to implement those. So we probably should start reaching out.
Dan and I are very heavy planners. The executing.
Executors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drew Paxton sent in a question.
Executors. We're not executors. Yeah.
Oh,
what?
John from Living Lath Woodworks is listening to the podcast online live while he's using my bow tie template. So thank you, John.
Oh, snap.
I really hope it works. John is using the first iteration of the template that I never really tested. I just kind of eyeballed it and I was like, that looks good. That looks the same. Let's go with it. Hope it works, John. It looked really close.
Well, so he's the first one testing it out?
Yeah. Well, I don't think he knew that he was testing it out. He doesn't know. He's finding out right now.
He gonna find out.
I'm not on DSO. I have the fiber.
No, you're Dan. You're good. You're good. Like it's crisp video, clear. Once in a while, just does a little like, bloop, and then that's it for like a second.
I don't know what's going on.
Dan's got them DSLs, if you know what I mean.
I've had the DSL since the 90s. Keeping it on theme tonight. 90s.
DSL sounds like some thing that there would be a commercial for in the middle of the day. No, Dan, no.
What? No?
No.
Was that bad?
No, this is wrong. No, I know I can do this podcast. No.
John's using it right now. Okay, well, Godspeed, John. Hope it doesn't ruin that. John's working on a giant, beautiful, like $4,000 walnut slab, and he's using my bow tie template.
Don't.
That I haven't.
Stop believing.
No, I'm like 99.9% sure it's fine.
100% of the time, or 40% of the time, it works every time. DSL downstage legs.
Fiber? I got corn fiber. As a matter of fact, I got fiber before Pete did,
Yeah.
and I'm very happy with my fiber currently, although it's being glitchy for some reason.
I'm currently still paying for 2 services because like I'm just like I need this to be rock solid.
Really?
Because they just hooked it up like this week, so I'm just waiting for Optimum to run out for a month. I'm gonna do a month overlap. Yeah.
But now they're installing more fiber in my neighborhood.
Yeah. How do you get
apparently
Google?
it's Google fiber.
Dude.
I had no idea they couldn't use the same fiber that they laid down. They all have to have separate lines. What the heck?
I don't know. We did ask. I don't know if Emma called or we were gonna ask Optimum, who's our provider, if they can just piggyback off the fiber that they have here. But these guys were so with this play. It's this, and here's the thing that scares me a little bit. Right? It's a company called Planet Fiber. They just service this area.
That sounds legit.
Yeah, they just service this area, and it's basically 3 packages. You get 250 up and down, 500 up and down, or the gigabit up and down. It's $99, $99.95 flat.
Really?
No taxes, no fees, no machine rental, whatever. Like if you need routers, they will give you the routers. They plug in and they create a little mesh. I was like, no, thank you. I have.
Oh no.
So like, do we have routers? I'm like, no, I have routers at home. Thank you.
The fiber that we got, so I switched from Cox Communications. I switched from.
You get DSL from Cox? Okay.
I got DSL from Cox for a long time. I was with Cox for like over 20 years because there were no options in Omaha for the longest time. I mean, there was like CenturyLink or Quest or whatever they went by, but it was no competition whatsoever back in the day. So I've just been Cox forever. And then like a year ago, was it a year? Has it been a year? Maybe 6 months ago, a company called Fastwire put fiber in our neighborhood finally. And I switched to those guys immediately because I've been wanting fiber.
Yeah.
And their top tier is gigabit, which is, 1 gig up and down. And I'm getting close to that. I'm getting like 700 up, 600 or 700 down, 600 up.
Well, keep in mind, you're also on Wi-Fi where you're sitting, right? You don't have a hardwire.
And I have a mesh network, so there's a mesh tower over there.
It's probably gigabit right at the router. Like I'm getting
right at the router. It's gig, but the further you get away, it's like a little slower.
This
but
desktop,
it's still like way faster than it was.
I know it's. And here's the thing: like you don't need that much upload speed, but upload speed really does help. It really does help. Makes a difference.
With Cox, my upload speed, the maximum ever was 10 megabits.
Dude,
10 upload.
What is it?
So
we were capped at
when
40.
I was trying to upload the podcast. It took forever.
And I upload the video, and the videos are usually like 7-8 gigs. Yeah. It takes an hour plus, and then it has to do like now doing HD rendering or whatever.
So anyways, I signed up with Fastwire like right away, and I'm getting the gigabit speeds, and it's only $70 a month, which is fantastic. It's literally half of what we were paying for Cox, and I was only getting like tops 150 megabits download, and I already told you the upload speed. Anyways, now Google Fiber is putting in lines in our neighborhood, and I went and looked at their prices and stuff. It's $70 a month for gigabit speeds. However, Google Fiber offers 1 gig, 2 gig, 5 gig, and 10 gig.
What? Oh, no, I'm so jealous.
So I'm like,
oh my God. Dude.
Do I switch?
No.
Because the 2 gig is only $100 compared to 70. And I'm like,
well, here's the thing. Dan, honestly, you don't need anything over 1 gig.
No, I really
gigabit
don't.
Is crazy.
I
saw someone with 5 gigabit, and like they were getting 5. Like the speed test was like 5,000. I'm like, how? Oh. How is that legal? Is that like a work line or whatever? Legal? It must have been Google Fiber. That blows my mind, dude.
It has to be.
Damn.
Yeah. Anyway, I might switch in the future, but I think for the foreseeable future, I'm not going to switch because things are fine. But you know how the future is.
Future.
It's unpredictable.
10 gigabit Dan would be arrested within a week. Sir, what have you done?
It's crazy.
Like, sir, you tried to download and then re-upload Reddit. You're going to jail. Oh, jeez. All right. While we're since we're on this internet,
yeah, let's play some questions. Finally,
what's poor nub? Is the H silent? I don't know. Whatever. What?
Who?
Hey, Patrick's talking about poor nub. I'm assuming H is silent.
I think that's a farming website.
Yeah. Corn Hub. I sent a question. I know I see it. I literally just typed your name in. Patrick Gensel. By the way, just a heads up, and this is like coming from an IT person. When you record on most iPhones and other devices, when you record a voice memo and then you send it to someone, usually the name of that file is your address. Just putting that out there. So, you know, not that I know Patrick.
Thanks for your address.
Thanks for the address.
Appreciate ya.
It doesn't have like the town and everything, but it like does the street name.
There are gifts coming. Well, we know the town, so
yeah. I know he's. I mean, we've shipped stuff to Patrick before. I think feel
anyways,
like we all
if you
both
could
have.
tell me the street you were born on and
What's
your mother's maiden
name. I know your address. That was more of just like a PSA for everyone else. Just be like, hey, you never know.
And you were just the scapegoat for that story.
Yeah. He's definitely the goat.
What is
Patrick
a scapegoat? Is it a goat that wears a cape?
No, like a scape, like a scene, like a
Is
beautiful
it a goat that
view.
escapes, like a escape room goat?
No. I don't know. I really don't know. Can
Is
somebody
it like a goat that's on the windows?
Can somebody ask
98?
Jeeves it real quick while we play this voicemail?
Okay.
All right, so a goat that lives on fire escapes. Ah, thank you. Thank you. But I was going to say Patrick is the GOAT because he's the greatest of all time. So just I was trying to pay him a compliment. Anyways.
I understand.
Speaking of, I don't know. I get no transition. Speaking of escapes, let's do voicemails.
Speaking
of goats, here's
animals.
4 goats that called in. All right, so we got Sarah called in, Braden called in, Drew Paxton, and Patrick Gensel. You know what else I just realized? Drew and Patrick are both people that like you have to say it's like the Tribe Called Quest. No, you got to say the whole name. Like Patrick Gensel, Jason Hibbs. Like there's some people that you just have to say the whole name. I don't know, just like you say Patrick Gensel, but also his channel is Patrick Gensel.
Do you have to say my whole name?
No, you're just Dan. I can say Dan in a crowd. They'll be like, "Oh, Dunlap." Yeah.
I'm Dan, but I'm gonna change my name to like some weird symbol here pretty soon. I can't figure out what yet.
Like even Pete. I hear Pete, and I assume it's me. It's not 3D DIY. Oh, not 3D. 3D
DIY Pete squared.
Pete squared. Because like he's way cooler than I am, and I think way just better of a person. I'm just way louder, so I assume if people are shouting a name in a crowd, it's me.
Hey, I'm gonna air some grievances real fast. So just like one grievance would that be one grieve?
It's one grieve. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna air a grieve real fast.
Airing our grieve.
Pete and I were chatting about who we should have on or who we should reach out to for guests in the future. And like 2 weeks ago, I sent you a message and I was like, hey, what about Mike from Calavera Tool? I like his energy. He's cool. I talk to him at every like maker meetup we go to.
I think he'd be great to have on.
Guess who was on Sawdust Talk yesterday?
Oh, you know what? Those guys.
Telling you what.
I'll tell you what.
Go.
They'll rue the day. They'll make a small sauce with little wine and flour after they seared some chicken in a pan. You will rue the day. Been there, done that. Wow, way to just one pump chump. Okay, you don't bring your guests back on. We've had Paul Jackman on 17 times.
Who's the guest that's been on the most on like SNL? Isn't it like
well, they have we should have a 5 and above club, and they just get like little smoking jackets.
Like a jacket.
Yes. So like, who would be the 5 and above?
I think right now it's just Jackman and
Johnson,
there somebody
Jackman
else
and Johnson, I think.
Yeah. No, you keep saying that we've had Johnson on, but we've only had him on.
We had him on originally
twice.
as a guest, and then I think at least once or twice.
Nope.
Just once?
Once as a guest.
I just see his face so much. I just assume he's just always around.
Way too much, clearly.
We've had Braden on twice, Jackman on 6 times or something.
I think we've had Jeff from Two Moose on
twice at least.
We had somebody else that was a 3-timer, and I can't remember who.
I don't know. Well, I think we need a 3-timer. Or here's the thing: we're gonna be on long enough so that there will be a 5-timers club. I think that's a good way to do it. Wait, we also had Jackman and some of the other guys on twice because we had the Making Fun crew on.
That was just the pre-show, though. We only had the whole Making Fun crew on.
It's a legal loophole.
And then, okay.
Listen, the pre-show is basically the monologue of SNL. That is our monologue.
Play the damn question. God.
All right. Speaking of questions. Oh, yes. Use that app. Why would you ask me which app to use?
Okay, I will ask a question.
There we go.
I'm starting to sign up for craft shows again. And do I just do all my inventory or do I start making a lot of stuff again? I don't really want to be sitting on a ton of inventory. I have 4 shows coming up. Well, really not coming up. It's in like May, but I'm like organizing everything now for it just to be prepared. I may sign up for an earlier one, but what do you think? Should I make more? I have a lot. Like, I'll know after tomorrow when I like go through everything, but like I should be good. But if I sign up for more, like, I'll probably do. I might need some more stuff. So what do you guys think? I know Peter, you do. No, both of you guys do craft shows. Okay, this is really long now. Bye.
That's actually a really good question. That's really good.
I like Lars is saying, "Ma'am, this is a Wendy's."
What's that from? That's just such a good line.
That is from The Office.
Oh, it
originally.
Is. Yeah. Oh my god.
When it was the episode where Michael was saying, "Everybody write down the name of a friend or somebody that's single so he could call him," and Kevin gave him the number of a Wendy's.
When was when was the chat?
They go, "Sir, this is a Wendy's."
I'm trying to find the thing that Paul made for us earlier today.
Baked potato and a bowl of chili.
So I don't know how this conversation even started, but it's something about Dan and me representing Justin because someone's ripping off his content. And
what?
And then the Kapar and Dunlap and Associates.
Oh, Justin from Campfire.
Campfire Woodworks.
What? Yeah.
Attorneys at law. Kapar, Dunlap, and Associates. We mean anal. I don't know why, like there's of course there's always like an anal joke one. So stupid. You guys are so dumb and I love you all for that. Thank you, Paul. That made me giggle. I was like, yes, we would make the world's crappiest law firm.
That was Patrick.
Oh, was it Patrick? I thought it was Paul. Yeah, Paul Patrick just kept commenting on it. Paul's just always talking in a chat, so I assume he's involved in everything. Well, when Baby got back, he's got nothing else going on, so he's just in the chat all day, making me feel bad about not answering. Speaking of making me feel bad, Braden.
What's up, guys? It's Braden from Little Bug Woodworking. I gotta say, I just love it when the girls get together and just gab.
Just as girls.
So
we're just
really enjoying this. My question tonight is actually for both of you.
Oh, here we go.
I've been getting super into Helldivers 2 recently, and I was hoping you guys could help me work on my loadout. What would you guys suggest for stratagems? Hope you guys have a good show. Talk to you later.
Can't wait to answer.
Bye.
I got a great suggestion. You're gonna love it.
Dan,
you're gonna love it. Yeah.
I don't want you to find out like this. But Braden and I have
you and Braden have been playing
like almost every night. Every other night. I've been pretty busy. But yeah. It's me, Braden, and Trevor, and they're on something called a PlayStation.
Don't know anything about it.
Never heard of it. But Patrick, you bought Helldivers too? Bro, I'll send you my there's by the way, we made the joke about Kabasi Posse like in the early episodes. That was like we have a shirt for it and everything.
Yeah.
My Discord channel
questions on Etsy for it.
My Discord channel is the Kabasi Posse. Which is just a fancy way of saying sausage party.
Speaking of video games, as you all know, I do a lot of the TikToks. I watch TikTok a lot. I've been getting a lot of this game called Prop Hunt.
Oh yeah. It's a Call of Duty.
Apparently, that's a Call of Duty
plugin.
thing.
Yeah, it's a plugin you can do. It's a mod.
I'm so disappointed. I can't get that on Xbox either.
It's kind of hilarious because you could be
that game looks fun AF.
Because you could become like a
refrigerator,
a barrel or something, or a tire.
Rock.
And I think you can clone yourself, so you can make several. Yeah. So if like it's tires, you can actually make it look like a stack.
That game right there is making me want to buy a PlayStation.
But the thing
is,
for that. The issue is it's Call of Duty, man. The game it's being
I
so
don't
exploited.
Give a crap about Call of Duty, but I would play the heck out of Prop Hunt.
Prop Hunt.
Yeah.
Dan, I think you would actually genuinely enjoy Helldivers once it comes out on Xbox. Hopefully it does at some point. Because first of all, it's third person.
It's not first person, I will not buy it. I will not play it.
It is third person, Dan.
Okay.
Heyo. It is third person, and literally half of the time you're just accidentally killing your buddies and giggling like schoolgirls while all getting slaughtered by bugs or robots or whatever.
That sounds fantastic.
So there's no like competitive, like you're not getting sniped from across the map by some like a-hole that's hacking or whatever. Like that's why I could never play Call of Duty.
That snipes people across the map on GTA.
See, that's GTA, and that's just meant like you know you're going into the gulag. You know what you're doing going into that game online. Call of Duty online, there's no offline in most of these games now. It's just Call of Duty online. And you just get abused in some of these games. Whereas this, it's like you and 3 other people, up to 4 people, and you try to just spread democracy. That's it. Try to liberate planets by dropping. It's not even guns, man. I gotta say the gunplay is everything's like very like poof, 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 like very thick sounding like bullet shots, and then their bomb explosions just make you feel good. Like you're really just spreading democracy and liberty through the world.
Is it because that dual shock is vibrating? You got it on your crotch?
No, I have it just my headphones and stuff. I just feel it in my soul. It is thick explosions. Absolutely.
I see.
Listen, I came here to spread cheeks and democracy, and I'm all out of cheeks. Okay, spreading democracy. That's the motto of the game. I'll no scope everyone in duty. Get out of here with a mustache. I used to like you. Now you're playing Call of Duty. All right. Speaking of,
I've never played Call of Duty.
Speaking of booty, Drew Paxton.
Hey guys, this is Drew, the woodshop out
Wow,
back.
Turn that up, please.
Just have a quick question. What's the worst brand deal that you have participated in?
Oh God.
All right, keep up the great work, guys. Take it easy.
Ooh. I don't even know how to answer that.
Do we talk about it? Do we talk about the one?
Is there actually the one, or are we doing a bit?
Well,
I'm trying to think. Obviously, we're not answering it now, but I'm trying to think.
There was a brand deal that we did for the podcast that wasn't the greatest.
Yeah. It
had a number and a letter.
It was the deliverables it was through a third party, and we basically have to jump through hoops. And even as legit as everything was, it all felt almost sketchy.
Right.
On delivery of payment.
And then personally, I can tell you exactly what company was the worst to work for. And I'll go into detail on that. Yes, Patrick. Yes, actually. Correct. They ended up paying though.
Oh yeah. Oh, that one. I was trying to think of what one was for you. For me, it was like I can't even name the brand. But it was very early on, and it's one of those that like teaches you your value. You know, like, or it helps you set boundaries, and you're just like, this is not worth this $30 item or $100 item or whatever it is. It was 80 grit rough. No, man, it was like Ace HD sandpaper 40 grit. And if you don't know what Ace HD is, a company decided to just take a disc of sandpaper, spray glue on it, and then they tossed it into their gravel driveway.
It was one gravel.
Dude, like I have some of this Ace HD paper. It's basically like using a grinding wheel. It's insane. It's
Tell me more.
It's so thick. Next time you come from Maker Camp, I'll exfoliate your back with it. Oh, you might lose a couple pounds with it.
I'm listening.
I'm listening. This one simple hack will help you lose weight. Doctors hate him. That's my favorite.
I was down 13 pounds, and then today I'm drinking these sugary drinks, and I had a bag of pork rinds. But the pork rinds have 0 carbs, so I feel like I'm winning a little bit.
Really? Like if you're gonna have any snack, pork rinds. What?
They were hot and spicy pork rinds, though.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, like I get it. Yeah.
Pork rinds are great.
Like I'm trying to be healthy and all, but they're hot and spicy. So like,
yeah.
pork rinds are keto. Listen.
Yeah, but these drinks are absolutely not keto. They're very sugary. I can tell you that.
This beer is keto.
There's more sugar in these than I was anticipating.
Is that that's the Jameson one?
Yeah, the Jameson.
I gotta find those things.
Actually, fantastic. But yeah, they're quite sugary.
Okay, let's get through the last question because we've been going for an hour. I'm enjoying the heck out of this. I know everyone else is too.
Good lord. Let's cut this off.
All right. Last question is from our dear friend Patrick Gensel. From Patrick Gensel?
Hey guys, Patrick Gensel here. Real quick question. I was sitting down working on some YouTube video scripts for myself, and it just occurred to me that I haven't seen any long-form YouTube videos from Petrie's workshop, and I know he's been working on them. So can we get an update on them? All right, that's all I have. Have a great night.
That's all my what's on the bench. So
I actually owe a YouTube video to Thunder Laser too. So I'm under the gun as well.
Well, you know what they say. At the end of the day, it's almost tomorrow.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of lasers, I have another company that wants to send me a laser, right? I think I told you this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went and revisited the contract I signed with Thunder. Full transparency. Signed a contract with Thunder.
There's no exclusivity.
There's no exclusivity. So I'm gonna get that laser too. I'm gonna fulfill the contract, and I think I'm gonna give it to my brother.
Oh, brother.
Where art thou? Yes, indeed.
Oh, brother. What's this? Okay. All right. So since you guys are all so incredible, but absolutely useless when I ask for Maker News, I guess we'll try to figure something out.
Did anybody give us any ideas?
Nothing. Emma, any Maker News?
Gee whiz.
No?
Jay Bates is moving. That's it. That's the end
Jay
of
Bates is
Maker News.
moving. Emma just came into the office for snacks. So, fun fact. So, obviously, you guys know Emma moved into the office already.
Apparently, a few folks gave us Maker News. But
did they? I'll have to go back.
I can't scroll the chat.
I'll scroll the chat in a minute. But when Emma moved into the office, to make her feel at home, because not only was she pregnant, but also this is literally where we're going to spend most of our time. I made like a little kitchenette. There's literally snacks in the closet. And you've seen it. I've sent you photos of it. There's a variety of like bars, candies, chips, random things, waters, Arizona green teas. Like it's literally a mini bar, and it's just missing like a little fridge. And I honestly, one day I'm just gonna.
If you open this bottle of water, it's gonna cost you $8.
$8. You just put little price tags on them. It just comes out of your pay. This uniform comes out of your pay.
There we go. That's actually good. That's good info, Rob. Vectric V12 is about to come out, and they've been teasing new features.
Bro, I want it. I need it. I want more of it. However that goes.
That actually reminds me. I still need to send. Vectric.
You haven't sent that email? I still haven't gotten a reply.
There's like one person that I know of that's gotten a reply.
But that person started talking with them. I think Patrick started messaging them, or they started an email conversation a couple weeks before the actual convention. Because like we're about to hit April. April Fool's, guys, is on Monday.
So if you were at WorkbenchCon, one of the things that you could have done was you could have went up and talked to the people at Vectric, and you could have like got a deal with them, and they'd give you free software if you agree to do some content.
As long as you pass the vibe check, though. Let's be real. It was because it's one of those things that
I'm sure they were telling weirdos to go away.
No.
Let's ask Jeff from Maker's Way.
Oh
no, not you. Goodbye.
Oh, he's one. Hey, wait, I'm gonna hit him up. Let's have him on a podcast.
Actually, yeah, that'd be fun.
Hey, why don't you Maker's Way your way onto our podcast? I'm just gonna make puns the whole time.
Wait,
what? They emailed you back? Scott.
Oh, Scott, look at you.
Scott,
All
can
right.
you just like email them back? Just be like, hey, can you check my buddy Pete? check your junk mail.
I haven't emailed anybody from WorkbenchCon yet.
I started my email with "Hello, dear," so I don't know. They may have just ignored it.
maybe that's where you went wrong.
Is that why all my emails are bouncing back? Actually, dude, I ventured today into my junk mail, and oh boy, are there deals in there.
Tell me the depths of hell that you went through.
Let's just say the amount of generic offers are ridiculous for the worst things ever. They're super generic and it's so dumb. Ooh, what?
90% off Viagra? Lars, jump on that.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Pun not
speaking of 90% off Viagra, Dan, you still taking your performance enhancing energy pills for the podcast?
No.
Did that backfire?
Since I got a truck, my wife has like said there'll be no more of that. So truck, love.
I don't even want the explanation because all the different meanings that has is just so much better. Oh my god, that was a mess.
Speaking of the truck, I put on
2 pounds?
No. Bumper? No. Side steps? No.
Did you put in steps so you can get into your truck?
Yes.
Without doing a running start?
What are those called? Running boards.
Why are they called running boards? No running in a truck. That's my one rule. No running in a truck.
I'm not running up to them. Yeah, I put on the running boards that I took off the Trail Boss. They fit, so.
Yeah, Braden, if he put tires on that car, he'd be recording out of your garage.
Facts.
Yeah.
However,
oh god, oh no. Oh god.
I have a plan. It's a flawless plan.
Dan, if she ever literally like chooses to like leave you, there's so much evidence on these YouTube videos that are on.
I have a flawless plan.
Your Honor, next video, episode 196, Daniel Dunlap planning new tires.
Let me back up a little bit and address all the haters from a couple weeks ago. Guess who's getting a new roof thanks to insurance?
Fraud.
Suck it. No fraud.
No, I was talking about the router blade guys. They make table saw blades. Fraud blades, right?
Oh, you mean Freud? Oh,
tomato, potato. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Dan does need a step ladder to get into the truck. His real ladder is no longer around, so he uses a step ladder. What are you doing, step ladder?
It helps tremendously.
It's so funny. Anyway, speaking of fraud, we're gonna get into the podcast.
Should we leave? We should leave.
This is a good one. This is fun. See, guys, this is great.
I feel like the more I talk, the more I'm gonna incriminate myself. So let's stop this nonsense.
I mean, Emma did have to like slide out of the car when she was visiting you. And Emma, this one is taller, I think.
Oh, it is. It's absolutely tall.
Actually, so fun fact: when we were visiting Dan back when he had the drill boss, she was like, I kind of want to get into the truck bed, but on the via the tire. So she like climbed over and got in.
And that was before I got the bigger wheels and tires.
Yeah, and so that was like for some reason on Emma's bucket list, and I was all for it. I helped her out. Like, yeah, go for it.
You guys went and visited Luke and Dre. And apparently he has a bigger truck than me. And that was one of the driving factors for me getting a bigger truck. That
is something that he explicitly mentioned unprovoked. Yes. Yep. That was just brought up. We're just like, hey, so nice seeing you guys. Like, yeah, thanks. You see my truck is bigger than Dan's. I was like, yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And then we
that's
just
one of the reasons why I got a bigger truck.
He just slipped it into conversation.
Can't have that.
Yeah, climbing into the truck bed is very fun. Because it just makes you feel manly. I don't know, or something like that. But I still. Anyway. Oh wait, maker news. Temecula yard game makers.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Thank you, Brick Nim.
Thanks, Niche Brig.
Nim actually sounds pretty good.
Nick
Brick killed a guy.
Brim killed a guy. Nick, what's it like being an assistant in your own shop? I don't mean it in a bad way.
But kind of in a stab you with a knife and twist it way.
No. It's not like that. It's okay, it's exactly like that. Oh, it's actually kind of, here's the thing. So in all seriousness, I'm the kind of person that, like, when it's my project, I procrastinate, I like delay it, I get distracted often. The second someone needs me to make something for them, like a friend or Emma or whatever, it like, I'll push everything off the table to work on that thing. Because it's like the procrastination. Like, I'll work on the project that's harder and less fun than what I'm working on. Just so, like, I don't know, it's just something about the ADHD of my life. So if like Emma started flipping furniture, I would just be like grumbling, but the whole time I'd be like, yeah, this is nice. I like having a boss, but like not really a boss, like someone that works with me, but isn't like a jerk and then not gonna give me a pay bump. Oh, what happened?
Oh no. Doge is down.
It was up today. It was 0.00000020.
No, it's 20. It was 22 cents today.
Yeah, it's 21.32 now. Yeah, I got it as well.
Damn it. All my hopes and dreams are riding on Doge right now.
Oh, Emma, we have to call the septic company tomorrow.
Oh, this is
tell them to come get her.
Talk. We should definitely call this quits.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's Emma.
About septic problems now.
It was a notification on my phone. Yeah, we have to have a company to come out to pump our poop out because that's where we live.
Have you thought about DIY on that?
Hey, I'm Peter from Peter's Workshop, and today we're gonna get rid of all this.
That would literally be pumping poop with Pete.
Pumping poop with Pete. And with that, guys, thank you for listening to our poopy show. We will be back next week, and in 4 weeks we're doing episode 200. It's gonna be a Nick Brim extravaganza. It's gonna be bigger. What? I don't know.
Nick Brim?
I just worked his name into it.
Oh.
It's gonna be Lars-tacular.
Oh,
Scott Tastic.
Really,
I don't know. I'm just like,
Darling.
I'm just, maybe we should have Nick on. I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, Nick's going to be a guest. He doesn't know yet. But
yeah, 1 5-gallon bucket at a time. That's right. It's doing the Lord's work. So we're going to try to build a ramp out of MDF.
May or may not be giveaways for episode 200.
We're going to try to get some giveaways. At the very least, we're going to be giving away stuff from our shop, some apparel and other things.
I'm going to give you a bucket of sawdust.
Ooh, Daniel Dunlap artisanal sawdust.
Awesome.
You don't want Dan topless.
Absolutely not.
You ever see, I didn't want to watch Futurama. You ever see Zoidberg when he's out of his shell? I kind of like that.
Yes.
Anyways, love you guys. We'll see you all next week. Thanks for joining us, and love you all. Bye.